Hello and welcome to episode 8 of series 3 of Master League Story Mode. Now in the last episode we climbed to the top of the championship. Yep, we're there, that's where we want to be, and we're on an incredible run of form to get there. After the Mix It Up episode where we totally changed our formation, our personnel, we dropped Bamford, that was the big one I think. We've gone unbeaten in 5 and we've won our last 4, pretty convincingly as well. You the commenters, whose collective name I haven't quite decided on yet, but I'll get back to you on that. So what I really enjoyed on the last episode is some of the analysis of how well we've been doing in these last few games, thanks to the new formation. Liam Chandler, great new commenter. He actually pointed out a specific point in the game where you could see how this new front three of Dicko, Engval and Cherry is working so well, with Cherry just causing havoc. No one knows how to play him, that second striker behind the front two. He pointed out a part of the game where you could just see it was just cutting through the defence so effectively. And then adding on to that, another great commenter, Tenkabi. I don't know how you say it. I'm just going to call you B from now on. You've got a B as your avatar. He came back with some serious analysis, some like proper Monday Night Football, Gary Neville style analysis, which is exactly what I'm after. And he didn't create these charts. I went into Excel, being the Microsoft Office whiz that I am, and just knocked up these two little charts. First one, showing the difference before and after the tactical changes. So this is in the last 4 games and the 4 games before that. Goals per game, goals against, average shots on target. Well, those red columns really speak for themselves. Goals per game were up to 3. Average shots were up to 9 in the game. We only had, just under 6 before. Average shots on target have gone up considerably as well. So we're not only making more chances, but we're making better chances. So, that says it all really. It's really good to see this sort of circle, this journey where I'm doing shit. Yeah, we were losing. We're on a downward spiral. You guys in the comments came to my rescue, and we, as a group, we've pushed Ian Holloway to make the right decisions, to get Bristol City out of that funk, and now we're doing well. And we've got now the stats to prove that. So together we are stronger. Is that Wales's? Was that Wales in the Euros said that? Anyway, but that's us basically. This second chart, not quite as obvious, but as you can see, we've seen improvements in average possession, average pass completion, and shot conversion rate as well. So as a percentage, we're doing much better there. So thank you B. You are now the official PES Story Mode analyst. So congratulations on that. And there's a Tim Sherwood passion token winging its way to you for all your great work. So with all the spreadsheets out of the way, let's get into the first game, which is a home game today against Reading. Can we continue this great form? Well, I hope we can. So everyone looking good. We've got a few tired legs. Rossiter on a downward arrow. We'll keep Rossiter in on a downward arrow. We need to, no. Actually, he's tired and on a downward arrow. Jeff Goldborn, we can drop him. We'll bring in Brian as a replacement. It's not ideal to have to change those players around, but needs must. Just a quick look. Tammy Abraham. Yeah, he's 2 weeks away from coming back. That's exciting. Really looking forward to playing him up front alongside Dicko. But Cherry, Dicko, and Magnus in the centre-back, all on upward arrows today. So hopefully they can get some more goals between them. Cherry and Dicko creating a beautiful partnership. So a quick look at Reading. Yap Stam's Reading. They're playing 2 defensive midfielders. So that could be interesting. See how we can break that down. Looks like their defence is pretty decent across the back, but not a particularly strong striker. This should be a game at home that we'll be looking to get a result in, so let's get into it. So by showing graphs of how well we're doing in the last 4 games, I feel like we're maybe setting us up for a bit of a fall here. That was pride before the fall, I feel. But hopefully not. Hopefully we can just continue to build on that. Marlon Pack, there he is. He's been a key player for us. Big fan of him. Can we get a goal for Big Lee Tomlin as well? I'd like to see him back on the score sheet. Let's go. Tomlin, well cut out there. Dicko, first time ball into Engval. Oh, great speed from Engval. The ball out to Dicko is a decent one. He gets there ahead of his man. Low ball in. Cherry with the finish. Oh, he's put it over the bar. Under a lot of pressure there. It's a decent ball into Rackles. He's got ahead of his man. Oh, well, that's pretty poor defending there. Magnuson had to stay with the runner and he didn't. And then he looks long into Brian, who's had his first start of the season. Takes it to the line, gets the ball in far post. Cherry's there with the header. And it's the Cherry on top of this lovely Sunday match. It might be a Sunday match, anyway. But there we go, Cherry. He gets his goal, and it's a rare header for the dwarf from Holland. And it was set up by Brian with his first start of the season. Been looking maybe at selling him. We've had some bids in. He's a decent left-back replacement, but it's nothing special about him. But he was in so much space there. He took it to the line. Knocked it up to the back post. Cherry gets ahead of his man. Reading passing it around, but that's poor. And now we can look to break through Dicko. Oh, look at the pace from Dicko. Looks for the ball into Cherry. He cuts it across for Engvall. Oh, it's an own goal. Well, the pressure was on. And that's what made Gunter make that mistake. And he can be sponsored by Waitrose, but they're really playing at Morrison standard at the moment, Reading. And, yeah, well, that was pretty simple. Dicko showing his pace there. On a blue arrow, no one's going to catch him. The ball into Cherry, maybe could have taken it alone. He squared it looking for Engvall, but Gunter do nothing about that. Alright, saying that, he could have done a lot about that, like reacted or cleared it, any of those things. But he didn't. He just dribbled it into the net, and it's 2-0, and 2 pretty poor goals so far. Lee Tomlin, that was an awful tackle. Advantage has been played though, and it's Quinn now who brings it forward down the left for Reading. Looking for a ball into Rackles. Last minute of the half, Flint comes across, makes the challenge, and that's half time. And it's 2-0 in one of the worst games we've seen at Ashton Gate so far this season. We've scored our goals, but it was a Cherry header at the back post from the shortest man on our team, and then an own goal from Gunter. It's hardly vintage stuff here from Holloway's Bristol, but a win's a win, as Ian Holloway will undoubtedly tell you in hilarious fashion. Right, second half. Let's score some good goals now. Long ball up, it's Freeman battling with Quinn to get the header. Freeman gets a good one on it, the man bun probably helping that. Dicko ball through, looking for Cherry into the box. Here's Cherry, can he get the shot away? Second time of asking, he can. Engvall's there for the rebound. Is he onside? Yes, he is. That's 3, and this is easy street. But once again, not exactly the most beautiful goal ever. Cherry did enough to get away from the defender. Second time of asking, put it in with the right foot, and then Engvall's there to gobble that one up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Magnuson, huge header. That was absolutely massive. Now Cherry, oh, the ball through to Dicko was on. Dicko making a nuisance of himself, nearly won that back there. Tomlin comes across, trying to make the tackle. Quinn, ball in, that's a great ball. Oh, wow, wow. Nearly a goal there for Reading, and that would have been deserved because that was a great ball over the top. Don't know who that was who stuck it in the path of the centre forward whose name I can't remember. But he's pulled that wide. Billy D. Williams turns, puts it into Quinn, into Evans, but Tomlin's in, huge tackle. And now Dicko is released. Release the Dicko, ball inside to Cherry. Here he is, through on goal. Can it be 4? Yes, it is. Easy, easy street. I mean, that was the most visually appealing of all of our goals, but still, it was just so simple. The defending today from Reading has been atrocious. But Cherry's on the score sheet. That's good. Good to see. Keep that run going. We just need to get a goal for Dicko now, really. He deserves one. But it's Dicko, turn provider in this sense. There's just no marking. Just no marking at all. I mean, we said at the beginning of this episode that playing Cherry in that second striker role is causing absolute havoc. No one knows where to play him. He's dropping deep. He's pushing forward into the centre forward role as he does there. They don't know how to deal with him. And he's getting goals now, which is really good because we did say that was what was missing from his game the beginning of the season, and this new positioning totally changed that. Time nearly up, it's a few changes here. Roster, who was tired and in poor form, he gets a run out, as does Patrick Bamford. Let's see if we can get a fourth. It'd be nice to get a goal for Dicko, really, if we can. Little, the other substitute, finds Matthews down the line. Ball into Dicko. He puts his foot on it now, and then looks long into Bamford. Hits him with the left. Whoa! 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 Oh. Patrick Bamford, Alabama Bamford, Paddy B, Bammers. He has been the pariah of this team. But with his first touch in this game, yeah, the game's dead. Yeah, he hasn't had to do anything. But wow, that has got to be up there with goals of the season so far for Bristol City. It was a simple ball into the box. Dicko did well holding it up, but then a ball in. Oh, he's let that fall over the defender. He's hit that with the left foot. We know he's a great striker of the ball. We just know that his problem is getting into a position to do it. But that was absolutely plumb. Patrick Bamford had just been transfer listed. Comes out to prove to Ian Holloway that that was a mistake. And, well, what a way to do it. Not the best win ever. Some of the goals were really poor until Bamford's at the end. So 5 goals. Reading not even allowed a shot on target. 10 shots on target from Bristol City. That was just far, far too easy. A lot of the goals were very sloppy. At the beginning, I was really looking forward to using the little pulling an ugly girl from the club Ian Holloway soundbite that I've been preparing for an occasion such as this. But I simply cannot do that after Patrick Bamford's absolute worldie of a finish. First touch of the game, he came on. Not even sure if he really had any touches after that. But the one touch he did have in this game as he let that ball fall over his shoulder and volleyed it in with the left was absolutely sublime. So the unstoppable Ian Holloway train continues to roll on. We're still level on points with Villa, Fulham and Newcastle, the real big dogs in this league. But goal difference wise, we're well ahead. Look at that. That is a great monthly report. 5 matches, 5 wins. Dicko with 6 goals in 5. Cherry with 4. Engval, I'll sort of substitute, fill in centre forward for the moment until Abraham is back. He's playing really well, which is good to see. So I don't normally look at these stats in too much detail, but it's very interesting to see that Dicko has a 50% success rate on his finishing. That is insanely high. But oh, wait, what's that? Patrick Bamford also has a 50% completion rate. And not only that, he scored by far the best goal this month. So do we sell him? That's the question. Has he turned it around? I don't think he has, because all of the other play that he has is just not good enough. We never questioned his finishing. We know that's quality. Look at that as well. Tackles won by Flint, 27. But Lee Tomlin, that is the big figure there in tackles won. Second highest tackles won in the squad from Lee Tomlin, who was playing as a second striker not too long ago. Now he's essentially a defensive midfielder / Pirlo role, spraying balls around from the back, but also winning them back. And then aerial battles won. Cherry with 5. I don't get that. He's like 5'2". So team of the month, and we are well represented. 4 of our players in the team of the month. Pack, Sherry, Engval and Dicko. Looking great. Bamford's gone up. There's just everything saying in this episode, keep him. I don't understand it. Let me know what you think. Oh, we've been offered the manager position at Villa. Well, that is an interesting role at a club with a lot of history and success. But not for me, I don't think. Dicko, top of the league. Bristol, top of the league. Ian Holloway, top manager. Absolutely at the moment, especially on form. He's doing incredibly well. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Got Preston North End in our second game of the episode. We're away from home. Should make it a little bit more tricky. Let's take a look at the team. Oh, okay. Everyone looking good. Rossiter comes back in. That's good to see, as does Jeff Goldbaum. Flint's on a downward. We'll keep him in because he is a beast. And then Engval on a blue as well. Dicko didn't get a goal in the last game, which I'm sure he will be upset about. So we'll see if we can remedy that today. Preston, well, I've got Jermaine Beckford up front, who's a decent striker, but they've got a lot of 60 rated players there. And that indicates to me that this is a game we should be winning. So let's get into it. So it's 5 wins in 5 now for Bristol City. Ian Holloway's side are just steamrolling the opposition at the moment. We've yet to have any big games in this run. To be fair, we've had a slightly easier run of games. Not including Liverpool, obviously, who we swept aside in what surely is Ian Holloway's best ever game as a manager. But today, we've got a possibly tricky away game. We've got to travel all the way up north, and that's never nice. Against Preston North End. Let's see how we do. It's been a tricky first 18 here in this game. Preston North End making it hard to play against them, but Flint gets a big header in there. Now Cherry can lay it off to Dicko. That was Tomlin should have kept his run going there. Ball inside to Beckford, and that's a good run from Johnson. Flint made the right decision to go with him. Johnson got to the ball ahead of him and he got the shot away, but it was pulled well wide. Dicko Tomlin edge of the box. Oh, nice play to get away from the man, but oh, actually, he didn't have the strength. It's not something you normally associate with the big lad. Jermaine Beckford, who's looked really dangerous. That was a really poor tackle from Flint. Now it's Jermaine Beckford. Oh, he's got away from Magnusson. Oh, that was awful. That did not go right at all. Flint slid in wildly there. Oh, I completely misjudged that. Now Beckford, who's looked really dangerous. Oh, Magnusson. He's not covered himself in glory there. We're behind for the first time in a long, long time. And we're really struggling at the moment to make anything. Preston didn't look like there'd be a problem, but they have been. Matthews, ball over to Dicko. He's got to get there ahead of Clark, and he does. Back inside, looking for Matthews. Rossiter. Back to Matthews. Ball inside to Cherry. Oh, that's a foul, referee! Oh, good tackle, Lee Tomlin. Can Engval get there? No, he can't. Ah, it's just falling. Everything's falling to him. Pack plays it backwards from the free kick. Now it's Matthews into Tomlin. Little ball into Dicko is cut out. Really struggling today. Now Beckford running at our defence again. This time Flint doesn't make a mistake. And it's Matthews now. Down the line into Dicko. He can turn his man. Back outside to Matthews. He's got Engvall. Far post. Sticks it in. Engvall's there. Gets a header to it. It's just wide. First real shot of the game here for Bristol. We're struggling though. Gallagher turns, but Tomlin's in there with the oh, come on. Right, well, 1-0 at the half. That's no good. Not managed a shot on target. But that Beckford goal was just all our fault. We should not be allowing that. Magnuson and Flint have been so strong so far this season, and that was mistake after mistake for the goal. We're behind, but we shouldn't be. We're away, and that makes it tricky. Come on then, let's do this. We're inside. Johnson hits it over the top. It's wide to Pringle. Dicko gets the charge down. Can he get to this ball? Oh, he can. Incredible pace there from Dicko. Slots it in, looking for Cherry. Oh, he can't turn though. It's edge of the box, looking for Tomlin, and that is a poor pass. Can he get there ahead of Emile? No, he can't. Oh, this is getting frustrating now. Really frustrating. Tomlin, good tackle there though. Pack into Dicko. Ah, great tackle again from Clark. Can he turn away from his man? He can. Finds Dicko. Nice turn from Dicko. Ah, great tackle again from Clark. He's been huge for them today. Nothing wrong with that, referee. Nothing wrong with that at all. Frustrated there from Lee Tomlin, but that was a good tackle for my money. Let's take a look at that. Maybe not. And now Freeman comes forward. He's got a bit of space to run into. Sees the run of Engvall through the middle. Engvall gets away from his man, but again it's Clark with the tackle. It's better from Bamford. Matthews now sticks it in for Engvall. Lindegaard. Great save there. Freeman through the middle looking for Engvall. Fits it! Oh, Engvall! Is he onside? He is! Oh, wow. Wow. I was just preparing a 4-letter tirade of anger to finish this match off. We kept Engvall on rather than Dicko. Engvall was on a blue. We knew if he got a chance, he might be able to put it away. And wow, we left it really late. A minute left in extra time. And we've got that all-important point today. We didn't want to get a loss. We want to keep this this unbeaten streak going. Cherry caught in possession. That was a good little foot in there from Bamford. And it's Freeman, the substitute, who finds Engvall, who's on a blue arrow. It was a great ball from Freeman. Just threaded it through. Engvall hit it first time. That is heartbreak, I'm sure, for Preston. But for us, that is a huge, huge goal. And throwing, looking for Cherry. No, that's it. Okay, well, 1-1 at Deepdale. It was a good result, really, in the end. We let ourselves down incredibly. Flint and Magnuson in the worst 10 seconds of their careers combined for that first goal. But yeah, we left it very, about as late as you possibly can. But ultimately, we got the goal. And it's a valuable point in a hard-fought game. Engvall gets man of the match. Some poor performances, really. Tomlin failed to impress. So we go a point. That probably sees us, knocked off the top by Villa. We've just offered Ian Holloway the job, so that's an interesting turn of events. But I think we'll stick with Bristol City for now. We're still doing well on goal difference, which could be important come the race for second or first at the end of the season. But still, a draw's better than a loss. So not a classic by any stretch of the imagination. But on Friday, we've got a few interesting things to look forward to. We've got a game against Norwich, which will be tricky. They're playing well. We've got a scouting report to look at. And Big Tammy is back. Although with Engvall and Bamford both scoring in the last 2 games, I'm not sure whether his position is going straight back into the first team is 100% secure. I'd like to know from you in the comments what you think. But other than that, it's Wednesday for Become a Legend, and I'll see you in a bit.